Do you know what the hottest sale of all times is? You. Yep, you. So I'm going to explain a little bit here, okay, about the greatest sale of all times. The Library of Alexandria happens to be the title. I told you I'm studying the cosmic origin, so I will be talking on my videos about what I'm learning, just a little bit, depending on what Astro wants me to talk about. But I want you, if you guys like doing my assignments, I would like you to check into the Library of Alexandria. And that's all I'm going to tell you. So I'll just give you little things like when I give you scriptures to look up or stories to look up from the Bible. If you guys are doing that, that's awesome. And with Google these days, all you got to do is Google it, right? It's not hard. But some of you probably don't do it, and that's fine. It's how far do you want to go for your energy read? Because you can go on the surface, you can go deeper, 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 right? Okay, so now with that being said, the Library of Alexandria, the only thing I want to tell you about that related to the energy today is that you are many. Okay, when somebody looks at you and says, "Who are you?" you usually say, "Well, I work at so and so. I'm a mom. My kids are these ages." And you tell what you're doing. You don't really tell who you are because, for one, we've been dumbed down, and for two, who would believe you if you said, "Well, I'm Joan of Arc, I'm Mary Magdalene, I'm okay." They're going to end up just putting you in the nut house, right? In this dimension anyway. Okay, so what I want you to work on is I want you to work on, like the Library of Alexandria, they had many, many records, many, many books of who everybody was and what we were and what we did, like a history book, right? History library. Well, since it got burnt to flames, hot, got burnt to flames, right? A lot of the knowledge was lost. And then when it came back after the Dark Ages, of course, it was not all true. So a lot of us don't know who we really are. So what I want you to do is I want you to take on this sale of all times and buy you. So that next time I ask you, "Who are you?" you can say, "Well, I'm fragments of. I have been." Okay? That's the solar flash coming to waken up our DNA. Okay? Our DNA is being upgraded. I don't know how many of you can feel it. Do you feel more powerful? Do you feel more knowledgeable? Well, this is just the very, very tip of the iceberg. Okay? So, like a fire starts with just a few embers and then it goes into, right? Okay? Well, that's how the solar flash is working right now with our DNA. And when the big one hits, then we get all our memory back. But right now, we don't have all our memory back. So, dive into you. Let's forget about who they are and what's happening in the 3D. Let's figure out who you are. Now, you are doing that 5D and higher, but let's do it here. Okay? So you don't have to buy the books I'm studying, and you don't even have to do the assignments that I'm giving you. But if you do, let's say you Google the book, The Library of Alexandria, right? It's going to lead you into other places. Different things are going to come on your phone. Do you see how the universe is going to put it all out there for you? That's why you listen to the energy. Exactly. Okay, let's go in the other room and get some cards. All right. Yeah, it's exciting. I love starting new projects. And yeah, we go through the dark to get to the light always. Every day, every moment. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and shut this down. And so if anybody's wondering, I comb my hair and put on a little powder. I love my eyeliner and lipstick, as you know. And I'm all set to go. Okay, I really want to do St. Michael today. St. Michael says he has some stuff to tell you. The one that just flew out of the box says positive thoughts bring positive results. So the same thing about me telling you to Google that and the little bit of stuff I tell you in the beginning. Okay, keep it all positive. You got to remember that time after time after time, they take the true records and make it false. That's just how it is. I remember going to the hospital, and I won't get into the whole details, but they didn't have my true records. And you know what a shame. That's for I was getting married and I wanted my records, and I said none of this is even true. Why are we even bothering? I'll tell you the real story. So I told them the real story, and no, I couldn't have kids, and um, Tasha was my only child, and that's because they got rid of my baby making material as soon as she came out. Okay, I seen guarded and protected 3 times, and now I have confidence. Okay, so know that you're guided, you're guarded, and protected. You notice there were 2 G words in there. We have guided, guarded, and protected. Okay, and we're supposed to have confidence in this. Okay, so now you're going to say to me, well, how am I going to know who I was if there's no proof? Okay, this is all an intuition thing. Just like if I was to tell you that I was somebody else in a past life, I can't prove it to you. Here, look at this. Here I am, right? I can't prove it to you. This stuff is all about yesterday's reading. And if you didn't watch yesterday's reading, please do. It's about intuition. It's about the high priestess. It's about her having her own book of knowledge. All the skulls underneath her are all the other hers. And I mentioned that yesterday. That was the very card out in my video. And the energy is just continuing today to say, confirmation, confirmation. It's to say, very important, you need to find out who you are because you're the hottest sale all the time. Okay, you are. So find out who you are, and let me know in the future. You know, I think I was Emperor so and so. I think I was King so and so, Pharaoh so and so, because you guys, you are. When I went by Ishmael, a lot of the people asked, who am I? And of course, he can tell you where you're from. You're from Pleiades. You're from the 24 elders. You're Catwoman. I met Catwoman. She sat next to me from Lyra. Shout out to her in Orange County. But we're many. We're not just, that's not the only life she had. He's just saying who she like is now when she's in Astro, because we're all connected. So when I go to Lyra, I see her. I got to be with her in this physical avatar at the convention or the book signing, and she was sitting next to me for a reason, because we're connected in astro. When he told her who she was, she didn't understand, but she's going to check into it. Okay, so that's what I'm saying, and that's just her now. Okay, she's been many different people and things. And it's really fun. So if you guys like that, okay, today's assignment is to check into the Library of Alexandria. Then we have decide to be happy now. So do you want to stay in the matrix thinking and keep making your everyday paycheck to paycheck? Or do you really want to decide to be happy now and go down the path of finding out who you are? Who you are? What kind of job do you like? Now, I did hear somebody say, oh, well, we can't just quit our jobs, and we're sick of people telling us to quit our jobs. Okay, well, that's fine. You don't need to listen to my channel because I'm going to tell you to quit your matrix job. And I am going to tell you that you need to trust in you and trust in God and trust in you doing your thing. I've done it plenty of times, and I'm not even going to get into it. So, those lower vibrational people that are screaming out, "Oh, we can't quit our jobs. You guys better quit saying that." No, I'm not going to quit saying that. You just go someplace else. Okay, so decide to be happy now and focus upon divine and perfect health. Now, the only way you're going to get divine and perfect health is if you leave those toxic situations, which is your husband, your wife, your family, your job. You have to leave toxic places and toxic food, drink, and smoke. Any addictions have to go. A lot of people don't like hearing that either. Oh, don't tell us that we have to quit smoking. God ain't going to prevent us from getting into heaven if we smoke. Okay, just scroll on, go to another channel because I know a lot of things. I'm very high ranking in the astro, and I really don't need to hear 3D comments. Okay, now I'm not saying that I'm hearing them on my station, but I'm hearing them on other people's station, and it's the same thing, you know. If you don't like what somebody's saying, go to somebody you like, okay? If you don't like what somebody's saying, find out why, but inside you. See, this is all about you. And everybody in 3D is always like this with their finger. Okay? People 5D and higher, they know it's all about them and not in a narcissistic style. Okay, so with St. Michael, he wants you to focus on divine and perfect health, and he wants you to use your imagination because you will see the answer, and he will tell you. He will tell you what to do. Just like I'm giving you suggestions in these videos, I give you scriptures, I give you things to Google, I give you songs to listen to, I read the energy, I read the cards, and some of you follow me every single day and do it. And I'm going to guarantee you that you're going to be commenting and you're going to be telling other people that you are just really feeling awesome, your life is going so great. That's your future. That is your future. I don't need subscribers. I don't need likes. I don't need you to share. And I don't take any money. And I'm probably the only person on YouTube that says it opposite of the way they say it. I never say any of that because I don't want you to like, subscribe, share, and donate. I don't. I want you to listen to what I'm saying, do what I'm asking you to do so that you can ascend higher. It's not about no money here. No money. I can take this phone and be homeless and I'll get up enough money panhandling just to keep this channel going. I am not about money. So I don't know. It's getting harder and harder for me to listen to really a lot of people on YouTube. Okay, so your innocence is coming out. You didn't do nothing wrong, and somebody's getting a lot of guilt thrown at them, and that's toxin. See, that's what I'm saying about the toxin. You're an earth angel, you're a light worker, and you have a mission to complete with God, period. And if nobody wants to listen to you and nobody wants to hear you, just do it alone. You know, I'm with my animals. That's outside, inside, everywhere. Animals and me. I feel like that's who gets me. Now, I'm not saying you guys don't, because I feel you and I love you. Okay, so Tasha, Soul Sister, Irene, Gary, I could go on and on and on. Bianca, Susan, all you people that listen every single day, I love you to death. Okay, but I'm talking about that real connection of who I talk to, is on the video and with the animals. Okay, because I don't need toxin. I want to stay in my innocent vibes. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and pull a few cards from the Light Seer deck. And randomly at the bottom is the Hierophant. So we're talking some high-ranking energy. All right, we're talking about going up them steps, see? Now, when I say the hottest sale is you, that's what we want to become. The Hierophant is the highest card I can pull from the deck. Okay, so that's the energy I'm talking about. And when I say high ranking, what do I mean by high ranking? Well, high ranking is just a very old soul, had many lives, here to do God's mission, an agent of God for real, not just for part-time, half-time, when I feel like it time, full-time. I had to give up my drugs and alcohol in 1995 because my mission was being tampered with big time by the enemy. And if I wasn't sober, I would have never accomplished it. So I did have to give up any kind of mind-altering chemicals back in 1995. But you know what? I'll do anything for God. Anything. Okay, so somebody's being pretty miserly. Four of Pentacles. Somebody's doing a lot of hoarding and I'm getting very miserly energy. Now, I don't just mean with money. I mean with time, with talent, and that's okay. This ain't a bad thing, okay? Because I just got done saying that, see, there's confirmation. I just got done saying that people around you are really toxic. So even though you thought I was going to make this into a, you shouldn't be doing that, no, it's actually, you're right on. You need to be in a Four of Pentacles, holding on to your purse, holding on to your thoughts, holding on to you, holding on to you. See, remember when I said this is all about you inside? Okay, it's okay to just talk to the animals. It's okay to leave your job, leave your husband, leave your family, focus just on you. It's okay to leave the dishes in the sink and read that extra chapter or Google the book, The Library of Alexandria. It's okay. It's okay. You can be in that Four of Pentacles mode. Okay? Now we're just going to pull a couple cards real quick. All right, we've got the Two of Swords again. Now this has been coming up a lot. Have any of you had to make that huge decision? Let me know in the comments. I'd be curious. It's been coming up all last week. Have any of you had to make that big decision? Now those birds are taking off the blindfold. So as soon as the birds take off the blindfold, that decision is going to have to be made. I've had little ones, but no real big ones. Well, I'd say I did have a big one, and I took a financial loss at it, but I'm so happy about it because it will be so much peace. All the little ones I've had, like going to the book signing, being in that Four of Pentacle miser mode, as in keeping like in a hermit mode. I've had the little ones, but not the big, flashing, humongous one that I'm feeling. I haven't had that one yet. Four of Wands, though, it's coming. We had the Four of Pentacles. There's the Four of Wands. See how they're dancing? And right there's the tambourine in her hands, and there's the tent. So see, it's coming. You're still not quite there at the tent, but you're really excited and you can feel it. Okay, because judgment is here and God is giving judgment. And I just wrote that earlier in CCC's readings. He said that judgment is being called on your family, and your family has tried to take you out. And look at the picture here. This is her. And when I say take you out, I've been trying to get my daughter to connect with her higher self. Even went to her in 5D and a regression. If you listen to it, it's on my video part. And it happened. So it can happen. But other family members are trying to take you out the other way, not the good way. See, I took her out the good way, but they're trying to take you out as the bad way. They want you to feel full of anxiety, full of depression. You're never going to be worth anything. They want you to have all that negative thought. Don't go there. Okay, judgment's being called on everybody. So just hang tight and remember back here, we're almost to that tent. We're almost there. We're celebrating, but we're not quite in there yet. Okay, and what's in the tent is that revival. So keep on keeping on. Knight of Pentacles, we usually always end with telling you to move forward, to keep on going. You know, stay in your hermit miserly mode and really focus on you. Now, even though you could be riding that horse, you're walking and you're sharing your pentacles along the way. So how does that differ from the Four of Pentacles energy? It's just that you're being more wise. Before you were riding the horse and throwing the pentacles to everyone. Now you're walking slowly, focusing on you, and giving out the pentacles only where they belong. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and end it there. I think that was a wonderful reading. There was a lot in it. But that's the energy right now. So I am Miss Mystic, and thank you for listening. And be good to yourself and go to that sale and buy you. You're on sale.